everyone, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. This is episode 35. Last time, we had a really interesting engagement with Theobald Thorm, another one of the Thorm family. And we played a fun drinking game, which was always a fun time, and we've had a long rest, so let's get Speak with Animals back on, as usual, and we need to rearrange our party. Because we had a Githyanki encounter. Now, the psionic detector was given to us to warn us from Gith that would be after us, right? But in the moment, I was like, what if it's Voss? I know he said to meet us in Baldur's Gate, right? Maybe he got held up, just like the Tieflings ended up in the Shadow Coast lands too. But of course, that wasn't the case. Silly me. We're going to put Shadowheart and Astarion in the party. And we're going to head into this encampment and see what's there.
Hello, my dear.
Hello.
Well, obviously I would, in that...
So we'll pop our other characters away.
These lands may not be under the thrall of Lady Shah for much longer. No matter. She wishes for Ketheric Thorm to be punished. Her darkness was a blessing offered before he betrayed her. She can redirect her powers elsewhere once he is cast down.
Does she want that power?
Fine. What's on your mind?
Let's address this. How am I holding up to your estimations now? It's been some time since I've repeated this question.
How are you holding up? Don't be so modest. I can't remember the last time I met someone like you. Perhaps I never did. And never will again. A bit crowded, don't you think? Lead the way, then.
Okay, same stuff. Doesn't really have anything new for us. That is fine. So Shadowheart some new dialogue about the darkness not staying with us much longer.
What's on your mind?
Honey, you're covered in blood.
Go on.
Can I kiss you?
I was hoping you'd say that.
Just popping in for the old kiss. Plant one on me, miss. Careful now, everyone else is watching. Let's not get too carried away. Let's do the forehead snuggle because it's the cutest thing ever. Isn't it nice that not only are there so many kissing animations, but there's so many kissing animations for also needing to get down on your knees for a short king like myself. Alright, Karlak, you need a bath, by the way. Alright, so Lae'zel needs to be outfitted, and so does Astarion. So with the classic thing that I've got to do, inventory management, and then we'll proceed. Alright, inventory management done. We shall leave the camp. Oh, hello.
It is as we knew. My people have turned their blades against us. They will emerge from the shadows and descend from the skies, and we will grant them their only just fate. Death.
Well, there you go. That's her response to that bad boy. I don't know why I have that off in dialogue. I don't need to. Okay. So we've been met with the Gith. Now, something that I want to do is maybe find a portal, which is just here. Oh, shit. Absolute. It's the absolute symbol. Okay. Oh! Oh! Road to Baldur's Gate. Oh, shit. Okay. There's a lot of, what looks like, our ogres as well as goblins here. Okay. If this is the road to Baldur's Gate, that's awesome. I don't think we want to go here just yet then. I'm curious, but I feel like it might be like, you want to proceed to another area? We've got the portal there, so I'm going to leave that just for a second. That's interfering with my plans. We're going to speak with our boy Damon here real quick.
Can't sleep, so I might as well hammer. Need anything?
I have one of these infernal metals.
Well, well, well. I knew I smelled something, and I know just what to do with it.
So maybe we need like one more piece. We have the Helldusk gloves, so I guess what we need now is the Helldusk boots. Your weapon attacks deal an additional 1 to 4 fire damage. On your unarmed attacks, deal an additional 1 to 4 necrotic damage and can possibly inflict bleeding. Beneath those horrible sounds of, well, let's call it what it was, torment. Beneath the tormented screams, I heard this moaning sound, like many people in pain, and I heard the ringing of a great hammer. Carixum's forge was close, overheard from the smith Damon. So we almost have the full set. But we are missing one more piece of infernal metal. Not sure where we'll find it, but it'll be somewhere. So, from what I can see, the shadowed battlefield has been explored, but we do need to give the ledger to he who was. So I guess we can travel from the inn itself, because there's no portals nearby. And this is the journey we will take. So we're going to have this is Lae'zel's first outing with us in the Shadow Curse lands, and we've been here for a while now. I think it was episode 28, 27, where we first entered this place. And because there was a really big story focus with the Githyanki crash, that's when we decided to give Lae'zel a bit of a break. And it was kind of Shadowheart's time to shine with this whole Shadow Curse stuff. So we'll spruce it up a bit. It makes it even harder now that we have Astarion to choose from also. Astarion, I meant to say Halsin. So many other party members. Okay. That bird is frozen in time. Wait, what the bird doing? That's strange. Well, I don't think the bird's supposed to be frozen. Here's Madeline. Now, what we read of the ledger didn't really seem to implicate Madeline as a problem. As far as I was concerned, it didn't seem to implicate Madeline as like the one who was doing the bad stuff. It seemed to me that that was more of a the person that it was addressed to, more so the Thorns more than anything else. So be curious to see how this conversation will go. Just reloading because we'll see if we can fix the bird's petrified demeanor. I don't need to waste any of these basilisk potions because it's clearly just a glitch. There we go. Bird is back.
Still alive? How disappointing.
The air stirs in trepidation. You have the ledger.
How do you know I have the ledger?
The Raven always knows.
Tell me why you want it first.
To punish a murderer. If that is not enough, leave. I have no time for those lacking commitment.
Here, take it.
We have it. Her lies, her guilt. Madeline reported her friends to a dark justiciar and fled when they were butchered. Well, she flees no more. I will be the conduit for Madeline's spirit. I will force her to face trial, and you will be the judge. Make her beg. Make her suffer.
Okay, so he's like wanting to make her pay and suffer because she reported her friends to the Dark Justicia. Didn't she make a case against them though? It was like, hey, like, please don't fuck them up. They're silly. I think I'll just kill you instead. Let's see what she has to say first.
Careful, for a serpent in life is a serpent in death. Witness.
He said I was gonna be punished. That you'd be the judge. But I didn't mean to hurt anyone.
Now this was not what I expected, because bruh, it's not just speaking to the dead, it's speaking to a, like, this isn't just ask 5 questions, this is, the soul of this dearly departed has just entered he who was, which is nuts. Peace, speak your truth. We will go from there.
I said it didn't mean nothing. That Ben and Mark were just drunk and whining. The Dark Justicia promised she was gonna chat with him. She promised!
That is kind of the vibe that I got from reading the book too. But it could be a cover-up. If it was drunk complaining, why did you report them?
The Dark Justicia said to report everything, big or small. She ain't the type you say no to. She gave him a dagger each and told him to press it against their stomachs on the count of 3, to start stabbing and not stop till she said so. She never said stop. I'd do anything to take it back. Anything.
Oh, Jesus. Wow. Forgiveness comes from within. I cannot gift it to you, but know that I would if I could. I can't forgive you for something that didn't affect me personally. You're gonna have to do that to yourself, you dearly departed soul, you.
What I did was wrong, and I won't ever forgive myself. But hearing that just one person doesn't hate me, that one person forgives me, makes the load so much lighter. Thank you.
He's gonna be mad with us.
You were supposed to make her suffer, not forgive her!
What's with this dude's obsession with Madeline, though? You whine more than she did.
I thought us of one mind. I see now I was wrong. You have crossed me. And for that, I end your pathetic life!
Let sleeping dogs lie. Shadowheart is inspired. I really wasn't expecting that to go any other way. You know what I mean? Prevent he who was from completing his task. It's like, I didn't expect us to, you know, not be in combat with the guy. Okay. Burden of Time Aura. Beasts and humanoids have disadvantage on saving throws while within 3 meters of the creature. Elves are unaffected. Starian, did you hear that, dear? Get in there. Nice. And then... I wish to be happy. Okay.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Stupid bird. That's what it gets for yelling insults at me constantly. Alright, what you got for me, pal?
You have been judged and found.
No, no way, bro. That he tried to move away from me. I'm like, let's see what you have. Get punched in the back. He who was cast fear on Lae'zel. Targets drop everything and become fearful. What if we were indomitable? We all saved. That was your turn? That was your turn? I'm sorry. You wanted to frighten me, did you? Take this. Alright, well, it was worth a shot. That would have been cool if it, that would have been cool. But we can't all get what we want. I can't Lae'zel through, because I used an action. Of course. That's right, I'll just end it there. And then Shadowheart's gonna do this. Ah! Why are you throwing a pot lid in my face, you bloody stupid wench? And Stein says, that was funny. I want to do that too. Improvised melee weapon. Can't be used. You can't use the pot lid, but you can use the bird. Why, yes, that was actually very fun indeed, Shadowheart. I liked that a lot. Here, have a free shot on me. Oh! Necrotic damage, you scoundrel.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Apocalypse will finish him off. If only we had Karlach here. You know exactly what I would do. Take your bird. Now, do you know what would be the true irony here? And we're gonna do it. Return at once, a plain unadorned note. He who was, what ails thy mind? The queen was clear, full retreat to the Shadowfell with all due haste. You beheld the fate of Lover's Whisper. After a 10-day in the darkness, she knew not her name. These lands are rich in tragedy and memory, but our minds are vulnerable to the malignant curse. Lover's Whisper strangled her own raven this morn. Her raven. The queen was incensed at the loss of her child, and struck Lover's Whisper down, as was her right. Return at once, or I will be forced to report your desertion of thine will. Ah, wow. People that live in the Shadowfell. How interesting. Now, what I think is, Astarion, let's talk to the guy.
The corpse has nothing to say.
So it's not even that it won't regard its killer, it's just it straight up has nothing to say.
The corpse does not stir.
So Madeline won't answer any more questions. But now we can get some gold. You don't mind, do you? Madeline? You don't mind?
Never a dull moment.
Yeah. We can get Madeline's ledger back. I don't really know. We don't really need it, I would say. I don't really think that we need that. Alright, well, we can tick that off the to-do list. The journal says... Oh man, it's in here somewhere. It's in here somewhere. Yeah. Not in the complete section where it should be. He who was wanted Madeline punished, we forgave her instead, and he was furious. What do you expect, buddy? Okay, now from here, suspicious sounds in the roof, and Disciple Zarel. Now, basically at this point, we have the mausoleum, or Moonrise Towers. So Moonrise Towers it is. We've had a visit here. We all know how that went. Now the prison break could have gone a lot better, but I think we've given it enough time for things to have smoothed over, and now we can go back in here. Hey guys, returning from another beautiful patrol out in Wraithwind Town.
I managed to draw my weapon and gut every last one of these cultists.
Izzo, you're gonna have to chill, I'm afraid.
Filled, at least for a while.
I know better than to indulge every craving, Shadowheart. But when the time is right, the absolutists will feel the sting of my blade.
Looking ahead.
Those scrying eyes are funny because you reckon they would report what happened in the prison? You know? I guess not.
You seek arms. I seek a warrior worthy to bear them.
Let's see what you've updated to. So we have the Halberd of Vigilance, a sentinel weapon. When you make an attack roll with a reaction, you make it as an advantage. It would go quite well with Lazel's ability. I don't think we'll get anything from this guy today. We'll waste his time. He doesn't really have anything that I particularly need. So in regards to Moonrise, we have explored not much. We've explored the base level. We encountered flowing meat juices. That's potentially upstairs. And we also have... there's still people in here. There's still people in here. The question is... I'll leave them to continue questioning no one. That's fun. So we'll take a look in here just for a sec, because we haven't investigated this fun little blood pit. So I just want to see this while we're here. And we can look at our shame, which was failing to help with the prison escape properly. I do think that jumping down here and seeing what's down there is a fun option for us as well. Something that would be amazing, genuinely, is with the ability to do like shape-shifting and disguising self. I don't actually know if this is a thing that's available in the game in any way, because I've only looked at shapeshift a little bit, and you can be like just some default like Githyanki tieflings, different races. But imagine if you could knock out or kill a guard or the warden or something like that, and you move their bodies, and then you disguise yourself as them, and then you kind of can act on their behalf. There would be the infiltration angle there would be amazing. How you could like work to try and remove a guard from the rotation, and then infiltrate as a guard, leave the rest of the team waiting outside as you try and figure stuff out. That sort of stuff could be really interesting. Alright, prison key. So this looks fun. Oh my god. So are they feeding something? Are they feeding a creature? Oh shit. I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say they're feeding a creature. Can I throw something in here? Damn, that's that kind of breaks the immersion of it. So there's like draining the blood from bodies in there. I was like, maybe we could throw something in there and it'd be fun. It just kind of sits there. Maybe if there's an actual body. What if we throw it? What if we feed it the warden? You know what I mean? Let's do that. Where's our warden? The warden. Karlak, quick! Let's get Karlak, who has enough strength for this.
Already feeling better.
Soldier, looks like your troops all trooped up.
Let's hop.
Let's hop.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
We've told Karlak the plan, and Karlak says that is an amazing plan. Let's go and check it out. We're gonna see if we can get a reaction out of this weird blood pit thing. So I guess, you know, this is where we could dump all the bodies. The warden received 104 bludgeoning damage from falling, and did fall into the pit, by the way. So, there you go. Lovely. I guess what we could do while we're down here is we could take a look and see what was going down over here, because it did look to go down. So maybe that could take us to this location. Same with jumping down in the hole. Maybe.
Great. You're full up.
Ready for battle. But yeah. Feeding the warden to the Sarlacc pit did not yield any results or an animation or anything like that, but I was curious to see if anything would indeed happen. It's gonna be that way, isn't it? Because you and your bloody low strength. So Starion's not gonna be able to make it.
Yes, let's.
Yeah. We've go the long way around, my boy.
Something different.
If not over, then through. That might be worth a look.
Dirt mound. What are you guys doing? I think Apocalypse got stuck on the... Okay. Yeah. Got stuck on the bloody dirt mound. Oh, and he went and got bloody stuck, didn't he? Stuck on the dirt mound, I hear. Ragged rock.
Put my hands on everything.
Alright, where are we going? The oubliette. And it's not very nice down here. Oh! There's a bunch of hook horrors. Okay. Bunch of or one? Wow, they've been feeding this thing. Want to fight? Oh, there's another one. There we go. Okay. We could have done pass without trace, but, you know, what's free experience? You know what I mean?
Ready or not? A better position.
Never a dull moment. At the ready.
Get punched.
Victory awaits.
Hazel, that's simply just not enough movement for you. Especially not when it's a critical miss. Let's have Lae'zel try and... I'll give Lae'zel the arrows. Can't shoot an extra arrow if it's not the main attack, can I? We'll do that at least.
Make way.
Get out of here, you. Where are you going? Oh. Oh. Damn. Alright. Lazel was like, give it to me, I'll have a turn straight away. Is that heavy enough? Yeah, 30%. Probably way too heavy. Distracted. No longer. Oh shit. Yeah. Duh. Oopsie.
Go for the throat.
Anyway, I already have advantage, so we're good. Good job. And silencioed, even though I don't think it was going to say anything.
Let's go.
No time for mercy.
Get punched. Alright, so some hook horrors, eh? What else we got around here? A civilian and Viscera. Ew. Okay. I'm sorry. These hook horrors have been feasting, though.
That's curious.
I get the feeling that this is just the surface level of the horrors that are down here. So I take it that if I was jumping down the hole in the prison, I would end up in this area. Oh my god. This is crazy. Wait, voices? Oh my god, look at the...
What the hell is this place?
Whoa. Look at this kraken-ass tentacle here. I was only talking about my fear of krakens before. System apocalypse? Okay. What in the world, dude? I can hear voices. Oh, dude. If we jumped down, we would have ended here. The warden's body does indeed get thrown down into the pit, but not fed upon. Oh, that's fantastic. I wasn't expecting that. I love that a lot. Now, okay, there's the people over the other side.
Look, there's something on the other side. No way through from here, though.
No way through from here. I can attack this membrane.
An illithid oubliette. Right beneath the towers. A colony must be close. That must be where the tadpoles are coming from.
Oh, this is all illithid stuff. Right. Okay. I've already looted this zealot body. Where did this fall down? Oh no, I haven't looted this body at all. It has the icon as if I have. Ew. Okay. This is potentially quite a dangerous place for us to be then. I wonder if we're meant to, well, not really meant to do anything, are you? I can do whatever I want. I was like, I wonder if you're meant to do this first. Well, you could end up here. Ah, a goblin to use Speak with Dead on. Potion of Featherfall. A little late for that, isn't it? Let's have a look.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
What happened to you?
So absolute. Ascended.
What do you mean ascended?
Left flesh. Joined with her. Eternally.
Are you sure about that? I don't know if there's much point of saying this to a dead guy. You're still brainwashed, even now?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
I'm like, I don't think there's much point. What happens to the bodies of those that ascend?
Discarded. Devoured.
By the great beast below. What is this place?
The absolute chamber. Paradise.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
The Absolute's chamber. And this membrane only leads us into this little spot. So it does look like we're just straight up not getting... Oh, hang on. Yeah, okay. So it seems that there is another side to this. Pretty faces go chop. Faces? No, no faces, only meat. Never think, never stop. Only chop, chop, chop.
This way.
God.
I've got a long road ahead.
Oh, you're just gonna walk right through the membrane, are you?
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Nothing that I can specifically target. But these bodies have been proper devoured in it. I guess there's another way in elsewhere in this place. But then there's also potentially a upper section. I guess the hook horrors also devour the bodies? Clearly?
The stink of that place might never wash out.
Rejuvenating miasma, I didn't even notice. We got inspired by that though. Escape the oubliette. Okay, so...
I'm done. I can't wait to sleep.
It seems that there is potential for you to be, I don't know, potentially thrown in there. Yeah, I guess so. So that hole would take us down to a spot. And then that pit will take us down to another spot. I wonder if because I'm just trying to line up that map with this one, and it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, position-wise. So I guess what we do now is, Geronimo. I see where this takes me.
Every bit as disgusting as the first time.
Okay, so it does just take me to this zealot spot. Look at that light. There's a light source in here, which I think is pretty crazy. So what do I have when I'm in here? Rejuvenating miasma. Animate dead. Doesn't require a corpse in this area due to lingering necrotic stench. So, right. Forget I asked. Alright, so let's move on from this hellscape. We'll go back up the stairs now that we have satisfied our curiosity. Now from here we can report to Disciple Zarel. And also Ketheric Thorn. This is as far as we've gone. Do we want to use Speak with the Dead on Fezzik and see what he has to say?
Well, hello.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Go!
What were you doing in the village?
Hostages. The Absolute wants. Hostages.
Who killed you?
Coward. Attacked. Interrupted my work.
Yeah, okay. Who are you?
Vezok. Best Raider. East Order. Sea Swords.
And, did you have any valuables?
No. Valuables. Only hostages.
And, where'd you come from?
The towers.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
I think what's interesting about that dialogue is it's clear that this goblin that we met earlier could have died much earlier, and therefore the Speak with the Dead dialogue definitely feels like it's stuck in that time period, because it doesn't have the same vibe of it being here.
And these things have stayed interesting.
Anyone gonna mind if I sit on this?
From this seat, Ketheric defied gods and raised an army for the Absolute.
Now I'm in it.
It's not particularly comfortable.
That's fun.
Gracious one, it is a pleasure to be in your mighty sanctum.
That reminds me, team. Everybody get clean.
Trust no one.
I wonder what the next move is.
Yeah, filthy.
Indolence breeds madness.
I gave everyone their own soap bar, but we can all share the same one. We're all close family here.
As it could have.
You're not the first to brave the dark for the Absolute. The war camps are full to bursting.
Oh, those are war camps. So that's like Ketheric Thorm's army. I wonder if that means that the road to Baldur's Gate camp is something that we can explore and check out now.
No feuding under this roof, true soul. We're all one under the Absolute. More's the pity.
Interesting. Maybe we can go and check it out now, and then it'll clear out if we
these boots have seen
sort this out. Orcs of the Trielta Hills. The recent dismemberment of Agent Moss, True Soul 26, by Lord Harald's guards at the Ringfork Stronghold is a clear indication that our strategy for co-opting the Orcs of the Trielta Hills needs to be adjusted. Sending a herald to talk was regarded as evidence of weakness, so we must assume an attitude of dominance in our next attempt. The true soul among us who best understands Orcish customs is undoubtedly Sir Yax of Scornabel. He shall be sent, backed up by a pair of ogres, to deliver a direct personal challenge to Lord Harald, using as an excuse the dismemberment of Moss. Yax is to defeat Harald and then force him to swear fealty to the Absolute, and in return we shall back Harald in the conquest and alliance of the other two Trielta tribes. Inform Sir Yax as soon as he returns from the Werewoods. A map of Baldur's Gate, depicting Upper City, Lower City, and Outer City as far as Worm's Crossing, as well as Grey Harbour and the near course of the Kiontha. And taking the groves off the table. Dictated to Scribe Yanthus by General Ketheric. Druids, meddling and meddlesome. I have a history with them that makes me wary of underestimating them. They will certainly not welcome the rise of the Absolute in their vicinity. It could become significant obstacles if we don't find a way to take them out of play. I speak here, for starters, of the Emerald Grove and of the Cloakwood Circle. They cannot easily be defeated without a significant diversion of resources, but they can, perhaps, be neutralized from within. Druids, by their very nature, do not smile, Yanthus, value the balance of natural forces over the welfare of humanity in general, and in the extreme, this is expressed by the faction historically known as the Shadow Druids, who favor complete separation of the circles from what they regard as the ills of civilization. We shall identify the current leaders of the Shadow Druids, cultivate them with gifts while intimidating them with threats, and encourage them to see that the wisest and most prudent course is for the Druid circles to stand neutral, as the army of the Absolute marches on the blighted cities of the civilized. So now we know where this Shadow Druid stuff was coming from, with Korga and the Emerald Grove. Disciple Zarels shall select an appropriate agent to parley with the Shadow Druid leaders. Eventually, all shall be infected with tadpoles. Is the plan. Who's sleeping? I wonder where Mole is too, because Mole got kidnapped. That was not in prison. Oh, hello. Alright. Disciple Zarel. Oh, do we want Will for this? Because what if we go into Ketheric's office and like Duke Ravengard is just tied to a chair, like he's like the esteemed guest, because he was taken to Moonrise. I don't want to potentially miss out on that, you know what I mean? That seems like it could be
just what I need.
A thing.
Well met. Sorry, but there's no room for me. Let's make this happen.
Let's make this happen. Yeah, genuinely, I've had Will with me for the specific intention of the Duke Ravengard stuff. So, if there's a scene that's gonna come up with the Duke, I don't want to have to reload, because that's not what we're doing.
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciples Realm?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul.
Am I in a different room?
The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No. Better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. Tongues of psychic flame lap at the memory of the goblins dying by your hand.
I see you like to handle underlings physically. So do I.
Are you flirting with me? Did we just get taken into the dormitory rooms with the big ogre? And who's the person that Zarel was talking to? Sounds like being your underling would be quite enjoyable. We gotta butter up the disciple to, you know, sell this infiltration, guys. Bear with me.
For a while, but I get bored of people awfully quickly. Let's see if you can hold my interest.
Damn.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette.
Oh.
But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
Yeah, I'm so good. Of my aching for Karlach. Distract her with thoughts of your romantic desires. Oh, boobies, 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 boobies. Oh, Eagle Splendor? Hell yeah. DC 18? Hold on a minute. There we go. There ain't... You can't lose. Boobies, 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 boobies.
I see you've been rejected in the past. Do not worry. The Absolute loves you, and that is all that truly matters. I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted.
Everything? What exactly do you want?
To take without asking, to feel without doubting, and to kill without consequence. In a word, freedom.
That's a little abstract. Show me something real.
Why not? What's the point in power if you don't get to have a little fun every now and again? She gave me the power to cut the thread of life with a thought.
Oh!
But I can caress as well as cut. That's why you should stay on my good side. And the best way to do that is to serve General Thorm. I have a mission for you.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
That's what I was saying. See? That's what I was saying. We're of one mind here. Oh, well, now I know why we're in the room with the ogre. The ogre served to get the brain turned to soup. Sploot. That's fucked. I mean, it's my fault. I said, show me something real, and she said, I bet. Okay, let's see. Well, let's... Alright, I live to serve, of course. What do I need to do?
There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home.
We going for the Horcrux. It's time. Thorm tomb. Watch this all fall into place, right? We go to the tomb. You discover the secret of his immortality. He's got a body pillow, and we burn it. And then he either feels that he is no longer immortal, or he doesn't know. Hopefully he doesn't know. We mosey on back here. We have a meeting with him, and we say, "Are you really immortal? Drink this poison. I want to see it in action." And he'll say, "Ha ha, you lovable scamp. I'll entertain you." And he'll drink it, and he'll melt right before my very eyes. Now that's the course. That would be incredible. However, it's probably not going to play out that way, and we'll just have to find out. But it would be a beautiful thing to kind of like push him on his immortal pride and see that fail. That's why I think we went to the effort to create a fatal poison. But obviously reading the description of that poison, it doesn't seem to actually kill things. It just does more poison damage. But we'll see. What exactly was this relic he was sent to retrieve?
It is something that General Thorm desires, and that he has ordered us to retrieve. That is all you need to know.
She's suddenly nervous, on edge. Talking about the relic makes her anxious.
Yeah, I kind of felt that that would be the case. Talking of this relic makes you anxious. Why is that? It's a concentration. So... at the very least, in this conversation, this is working out for me. These are high DCs. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I can only pick one of the two. I can either have advantage or I can have the extra bonus. Or we'll roll again. I rolled a 1, which is hilarious. Wow. Wow. I just want to get a win. Having a bonus of 13 and rolling a 1 and then a 3. Roll again! Thank you. I want to know.
I am in awe of the power the relic must hold to be of such importance. General Thorm will not leave Moonrise without it.
Okay, well... that wasn't worth rolling 2 inspirations. You said you lost contact. What do you mean?
And I accompanied him. It was destroyed shortly after he left Moonrise. Hardly a surprise. We're protected here, but outside the shadows are hungry.
What if Balthazar's dead?
Death would not silence Balthazar for long. But dead or alive, he is lost. Whatever has become of him, it is the relic that matters.
Alright. The relic is vital to Ketheric's plans. You should be giving me more support.
Fine. Talk to the Bugbear Quartermaster. Tell him he's to share my secret stash with you.
Well then, maybe the persuasion was worth it after all. Understood. I'm ready to head out.
The shadows around the mausoleum are deep and hungry. You'll need a moon lantern to survive them. Take one from Balthazar's chambers. But don't pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
Yay, I got an inspiration back for that. Block out the true soul's row from reading your true intentions. Lovely. Okay, so we've been given a mission. Are we able to go up here? The Moonrise Tower's main floor. I haven't even touched the main floor of this place. Isn't that fun? We're going to find out what happened to Ketheric Thorm's advisor Balthazar, and more importantly, find the relic he was sent to retrieve. So the Thorm's family mausoleum. Interesting. Okay, so now I have two things to do in the same location. So that actually works out for us quite well. Whoa, necromite. I'm glad that we decided to come to Moonrise Towers instead of like clearing out the whole entire map. Oh, we were up here. We killed an ogre that I didn't even get a chance to speak to. Radija is the mistress of souls. With a skull flail. Breathe magic. Sculpt spells. That's cool. That is very cool. And the ornate door that we cannot use at this time. So we haven't actually earned the audience with Ketheric yet. This was not what I was expecting, and I love it.
Wide, gaping sockets that see nothing. And still they seem to watch you.
Well, shit. Zarel's personal reminder. Oh, I'm gonna feel bad. Balthazar has sent neither word nor notice. Wherever he's gone is a mystery. Needs someone to investigate his chambers, but no doubt he's rigged the thing to high hells, perhaps hobgoblins. I don't actually feel bad then. I thought it was going to be like some crap. Well, if there was ever going to be combat, Gloric was probably going to be there to fight us. So let's speak to Radija or Radia.
It is not your time yet, Blessed One. The rooftop chapel is reserved for the General's private contemplation, save for those he chooses to ascend.
This must be the place. We have to get inside.
Ah yes, Ascension. I've heard that those lucky few come back changed.
You are already changed, true soul. Hearing her voice is what brought you here. But above, you will stand in her very presence. Such an honor requires more.
Her words are diplomatic, but her face betrays her true feelings. Utter contempt for you and all your kind.
Disciples Rel has given you a chance to earn that honor.
Contempt, eh? Prove you're ready. Reach out for her tadpole. Interesting. I'm not looking to kind of skip over what we can do to get into this door, because I'd like to go to the mausoleum anyway. What's with the skeletons? Does the Absolute dabble in necromancy now?
Her design does not end at the grave, Blessed One. You will serve, whether you ascend or fall, and I find use for even the fallen. I hope that is some comfort to you. I have my duties, true.
Okay, that was our one chance. Glory of the Absolute. Now come we in reverence before the Absolute and her true souls, rejoicing in the three glories of belonging and reveling in the requital for deeds duly done in the Absolute's name. Glory the first is our purpose, filling us with determination to bring all mortals the joy of reverence of the Absolute. Glory the second is our obedience, the bliss of knowing that we exalt ourselves, we surrender our wills to the Absolute's commands. Glory the third is our dominion, for obedience to the Absolute's place above places us above other mortals, and it is righteous to command them. And when, through our obedience, we have achieved dominion, the Absolute grants us permission for requital, revelry without restraints, to express our joy and pride in the Absolute's service. Okay. So we'll find Balthazar's chambers up here. Get ourselves a moon lantern that we don't actually need, which will be filled with another fairy that we could release. Release all the moon lantern fairies. The little gift.
Oh, I'll give it a shot.
Marcus, I assume no explanation is needed for just how rare these appendages are, and I trust you shall make good use of them. You have a golden opportunity to please the General. Do not squander it. Access to the unwilling donor has proven difficult since the harvesting, but if I am afforded the opportunity, I shall pass along your gratitude. B. I don't know what that is about. What I'm excited about, though, is being able to get a secret stash. So I can't read that.
The tower doesn't stink like an overstuffed cemetery, which means Balthazar hasn't returned. So why are you here instead of out there looking for him?
Just wanted that half-orc hussy of yours. I had a few more questions about the mission.
Oh, good. I love answering questions.
No, we're good. We're good, actually. Missive from Ketheric. Ooh. You reckon?
Can't risk being an open view.
And then we're gonna go
for the taking.
Gortash, the tone of your recent letter is inappropriate. You may follow the Lord of Tyranny, but I do not answer to him or to you. It isn't the fault of any of the Chosen that the artifact has gone astray. Unforeseen events occurred as they always do. I acknowledge your planning, mastery, and brilliance of mind, but you lack the depth of experience that brings patience and composure. The artifact will be found, our enemies will be thwarted, we will prevail. Now show us that you are reliable, as well as brilliant, General Ketheric thought. Good old Gortash. I reckon we could read no word of Balthazar from here.
Time to press ahead.
Oh no. Nope. What do you reckon? She is looking like right in front, and I don't know how far away the interact is going to be. Yes. Balthazar has sent neither word nor notice. Wherever he's gone is a mystery. He needs someone to investigate his chambers. But no doubt he's rigged the thing. Oh god, I just read that. But somewhere else. I'm so sure that the half-orc couldn't even see me. Zealot Benel.
What's up for discussion?
Seen the view out west from the terrace? All those beasts camped under one banner. That's the Absolute's power. The General's power.
True. Not that way. Can't really see it from this side though, mate.
Anything of use?
I'll take that. Okay, so I have unlocked the door with Balthazar's room key. Oh my fucking god, bro. What? I'm sorry, but is this the meat organs and stuff that we were like, that we saw downstairs? Is that a traveler's just... A big pot. What? Ah. Okay. What? So this is probably rigged to the high house. There's... Okay. Oh, an engraved Githyanki disc. Lae'zel!
Once again, your mind opens to Lae'zel, and she considers the disc.
Is this part 3?
More writings on Orpheus, the so-called Prince of the Comet.
Yes, Lae'zel, you're looking hot. Go on then, let's hear it.
The Prince of the Comet, Part 3. The histories tell us that Commander Voss, Gestil Ketheric, pierced Prince Orpheus clean through with his sword of silver, that his flesh was torn and fed to the great red dragon Ifelaman. Vlaakith's faithful roar out this tale, but beneath the roars, we hear whispers carrying truth and prophecy. The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from Vlaakith's tyranny. Praise be to Mother Gith, Queen of the One Sky. Praise be to your son, Orpheus, the true heir, Prince of the Comet. This is more than a fable. It's an affront to the undying Queen Vlaakith. Gith's son died to Voss's blade. Orpheus is no more.
Yeah, but we've literally spoken with Voss, and he's not on Vlaakith's side, so, like, does that not really give you an inkling here? Who is the Great Red Dragon, Ifelaman of the story? That's Voss's big boy.
Tiamat's emissary. It was he who carried word that Mother Gith had negotiated the gift of the dragons, and that Vlaakith I would preside as Queen of the Githyanki. Ifelaman remains the Queen's consort to this day, as endless as the empire he now serves.
Okay. We're really getting some beautiful angles on this door, aren't we? Could Orpheus really be alive, do you think?
It is not just improbable, it is impossible. Kithrak Voss and his red dragon slayed the fell prince. You could no more resurrect him than you could glue together the pile of ashes he became. My Vash taught that the silver bells of Vlaakith's court still ring out before every hunt in celebration of the prince's defeat. As a child, I longed to hear them for myself, and sing in praises to the deathless queen and her Kithraki. Anything more?
Nope. But cool though. I'm gonna take that. So there's
another Githyanki disc about the Prince Orpheus, maybe. Lae'zel could make sense of it.
And I believe that she did. A classed book. This is a log on the work of one of Balthazar's necromancers, Cressa Bone Daughter, dated 10 days ago. After the state the Fallen One was in, I never expected Cressa would be able to save it. I was hoping the usurped thing would die. That's what it would have wanted. It's not as if Cressa studying it is going to prove much. It was damaged in the attack far beyond what the mere tadpole could do, but she seems fond of the foul creature. Let her play with it. Another entry seems to be written into this log, dated a 10-day later. I should not have, in hindsight, let Cressa keep her pet. Ever since it was shipped onto one of the Nautiloids to be deployed, she has been inconsolable. It won't survive out there. It needs me. It isn't like the others. The feral thing will make a fine warrior for the Absolute. And now my best assistant is distracted thinking about it. She will come to heel again soon enough. The Diary of Balthazar. Yeah, sure. Alright, let's have a look. What do we got here? Light it. Light this place up.
Right tool.
Well, my perception didn't trigger the idea that this was going to be booty trapped, so... Okay. The derivation cloak. When you poison a foe, heal yourself for 1d4 hit points. Based on a mad alchemist experiments to derive youth from his victims by poisoning them, this cloak relies on a much more reliable arcane formula. I do just love the idea of even if I get nothing out of these cloaks, we're gonna wear them anyway, because why would you not wear them? Bring cloaks back into fashion, I say. Goblins, the Maglubiate Gambit.
Let's see.
Maglubiate is that one that guy in the jail cell was still loyal to instead of the Absolute. Goblin troops, though crude and a bit dim, are valuable because they are adaptable and can be fitted into a number of different military roles, excelling as archery skirmishers and war cavalry scouts. If rigorously drilled, some can function as disciplined phalanxes armed with half-pikes, and even the ones who can't be trained to march in step can be served as prime catapult fodder. The key to recruiting a tribe of goblins is their profound respect for their priests, who lead the tribe members in the worship of all-conquering Maglubiate. Therefore, let the high priests of the 7 tribes of the southwest Sword Coast be invited to a grand council, a feast where they will be well fed, well flattered, and well lubricated, with jugs of plonk laced with a mild paralytic. The priests will awaken with new guests in their crania and be led into docile devotion to a new and greater god than Maglubiate, the Absolute. And trust me, where the priests go, their warriors will follow. There you go, except for that one guy. Maglubiate is also a Turkish word, did you know that?
Plenty left to see. I spy with my little eye. Nothing of note, really.
Well, you wouldn't really be able to see out of a stained glass window with a telescope, would you? Look at the detailing on this shit. Look at this guy's decor choice. You know what I mean? Crazy stuff. Really kind of went hard.
What's that?
Oh, bookshelf labeled Poisons and Venoms, Musty Tomes, Conventional Medicine, and Galvanic Interrogations. I thought sitting on the chair
May the darkness protect you.
was the thing. Hold on. We've also got another heart. Balthazar's Personal Notes 2. Here's our moon lantern.
Mind if I do?
We'll let the fairy free when we get outside. Each framed facet of the lantern glass is pierced by lances and long tendrils of eerily beautiful moonlight. It being a weapon is really cool though as well. Okay, where's Balthazar's Personal Notes 1? Attention, acolytes. A reminder, acolytes permitted entry to my chambers for the sole purpose of collecting moon lanterns. Oh. Does he, like, do the moon lanterns in this place? My library is not to be tampered with. While the Absolute appreciates your eagerness to learn, my bookshelves do not. Any request to borrow from them must be given to me in advance, and I like to be refused, should you desire information on poisons. Okay. Do not think to read any tome on the subject here. They're inclined to grant more knowledge than the written word could provide. Remember, the Absolute's purpose is better served by a beating heart than a poisoned mind, though if you choose death, I will ensure you serve her still. So, this could be reverse psychology. It could be pushing us to pick the poison one. But what if that is rigged and it's another one? Because look, it looks like this guy has gone over to this place and he has paid the price.
What's in here?
Just his heart? Sure. Balthazar's Personal Notes 2 and 3 I see. I do not see Balthazar's Personal Notes 1 unless the acolyte, attention acolyte's note counts. Moonrise Guard's key. So you can actually head into the quarters from this side as well. And then there's another door here too. So let's see what we can look at. Balthazar's Personal Notes 2. Install a drain beneath library's conventional medicine shelf. It's wasteful to let all that blood seep through the flagstones and it will rust the spikes besides. A line slashes through the above, the same hand with fresh ink. Disregard! The smell gives me sweet dreams. Okay, that is definitely a personal note. So I can see that there are spikes in the floor. So if we pull the wrong book, we are getting spiked and killed. Requests from the next caravan. Any works by Morden Kanan. Must catch up on current events. No, Volo. Better a century of ignorance. hidden vellum. Holds ink like no other. Could harvest from an acolyte. New copy of Swift and Sudden Death for the library. Current volume badly scorched. Swift and Sudden Death. Okay. Cool round flask you have there. Mind if I take it? Cool hourglass you have there. Mind if I take it? Cool lever you have there. Mind if I pull it? Cool. That opens a metal door outside. Charred prayer book. Interesting. My dark goddess. When I lost my daughter, I learned my purpose. My dark goddess. When I learned my purpose, I gathered the flock. My dark goddess. When the flock was full, I punished the wicked. My dark goddess. When the wicked struggled, I struck them down. My dark goddess. I am yours. Interesting. Whose prayer? Who's the one praying to the destroyed statue, too? I'm gonna lockpick this bad boy. 30? I can get this, I believe. This is why we save 1,000,000 thieves tools, guys. We got this. I'm getting in here. I'm getting in here. Actually, you know what? I assume that, because it looks like it's tied to, if we should be able to get into the library. I assume this is the library, and it's probably like secret bookshelf door, right? So that's like the door that you can brute force your way in if you don't get this. So someone's taken 0 damage. I reckon, according to what we've read, we want to go for the poisons and venoms. He said, don't go for that. But what if he went for the poisons and venoms and then got spiked as a result? Alright, we're going to split the party. And it'll just be me that'll do this. We're going to poisons and venoms. Oh, poisons and venoms is trapped. It's trapped. Okay, we're getting everyone quick. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, we got locked in. Oh, we got locked in. Oh, we got locked in. Okay. Oh, we got locked in. Okay. Okay, everybody get out quick. Okay, so the poison one, by the way, poisons the whole room, so that's fun. Musty tomes, galvanic interrogations, and conventional medicine. Well, these could all just be play on words now for different ways that I'm going to get killed. Doesn't look like there's anything else around here. I'm just gonna have to try them. Musty tomes. Oh, an ancient altar has clicked. Ah. Is it a heart that I need to insert? Hence all the goddamn hearts everywhere? What do you reckon? I'm gonna insert a heart into it. Yeah, dude. It takes a heart offering. Alright, let's go. So it was Musty Tomes was the one. The rest will be trapped. Where's my inspiration for that? Alright, research notes, an opulent chest. Another big pot. Alright, team, you can come in here, by the way. It's safe now. Portrait of a trade master. I'll take that. I redirected some materials from beneath the tower. I plan to simply raise what forces I need inside the mausoleum itself, but the general prefers that no more of his family crypts be disturbed. Even so, I have no choice. The temple will not surrender the night song easily, and the general's invulnerability depends on it. It's the night song relic. How interesting. I am sure he will forgive a little transgression if it frees the army to move on Baldur's Gate at last. Wow, okay.
This night song sounds like the source of Ketheric's immortality.
3 new journal updates, dude. So it's the night song.
Then we better get searching. Shall we?
If we find it, we might turn it against him. That name, not the first thing you'd think to call an artifact of the Absolute, yeah? Broken moon lanterns and dead pixies.
The necromancer was experimenting on the tadpoles.
Oh.
But they were already imbued with Netherese magic. So where did that magic come from?
A ritual circle, dead pixies, broken moon lanterns.
Broken moon lantern catches your eye. Its glow now snuffed out.
So he was doing moon lantern stuff in here.
Broken.
I can pick it up and sell them. Sell these moon lanterns. Oh my god, why do you pick it up? Why do you pick it up? Oh, where did it go? Sorry, Pixie. Go back up there.
A ritual circle. Looks like it was used in the crafting of moon lanterns.
Do they raise the pixie, like, from the dead?
A ritual circle. Looks like it was used in the crafting of moon.
You put the moon lantern on the thing, and then you put it on the pixie, and then you go, "Hoogada bum bum bum."
Looks like it was
and
used.
Those are the magic words, and then you make the moon lantern happen. Alright, let's have a look at this moon lantern. Can we investigate? Do we get the action again to talk to the moon lantern? I guess not. There's a pixie in there. How do we get it out? Can we get it out? Maybe when we leave this place, we can get it out. All right, we'll walk with it for now, so we blend in with the environment.
A seat that has seen many occupants, none of their own volition, and none in comfort.
Goblet with dead tadpoles.
A goblet filled with the mutilated corpses of illithid parasites. Whatever ungodly experiments were performed on them likely killed them.
So this actually isn't tied to the metal door. I thought it might have been. Which means I want to try that door even more. Necrotic resistance and cold room hat. Oh, yes. Gale, we got you a hat that's for ice stuff. My ice mage continues to win. Broken moon lanterns do not weigh much at all, do they? Oh. Where does this go? Suspicious sounds are apparently to be investigated underneath. I want to try this door again. This is why we saved up all these thieves' tools. Oh, close. I shouldn't need to burn a bardic inspiration for this. Come on, guys. 10 to 13. I feel it. 28. So close. Alright, you know what? Inspire me then. Inspire me then. Hold on, team. I've got this. I promise. There we go. I just needed to break a few lockpicks to get in here. Where are we? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, oh god. Okay, hang on. This is dangerous. This is dangerous. There's a guard dog in here, but this is Ketheric's room, I believe. Alright, hold on. Alright, team. Now, this is a undead dog? Yeah. General's Warhound. Wild. Okay. 61. It has a bludgeoning vulnerability, which is which works out really well for us. We're going to knock this dog out. Okay, so should we make it explode? Let's try key resonation. We've never done this before.
What do I have to
In we go.
Stand, soldier. These are the General's private quarters. Wait. Something in your scent is familiar.
Something in my scent is familiar. That's weird and very interesting. Also, Speak with Animals works on undead animals. I didn't think that that would work because undead animal, right? Oh. What the fuck? Show her Scratch's ball? I just went in to go and punch this dog to knock it out. So I'm like, let's get out the guard dog and let's have a bit of a look around. I'm like, get him out, then we'll throw him off the tower, and then the dog ran away.
Do you take me for a teething pup? Get that out of my face. Though whichever whelp owns that thing smells happy, safe. I've not scented such a thing since I was flesh. Since my master brought me back, this place smells wrong. His family is gone, replaced by bootlickers and beasts. You are neither. So tell me true. What is your purpose here?
Wow, so we had Squire, Ketheric's dog, he resurrected it when he came back to life, I guess, and then I guess it has vocal cords. This is interesting. You are neither, so tell me true. There's a deception check here, but it seems that this dialogue makes me feel like I should be quite upfront about it. But I wonder how this is dangerous. I only want to stop the absolute, which is true in a sense.
I protect my master. What becomes of his master, I care not. Pass, then. But I will be watching.
My scent seemed to trigger a memory in you. What was it?
Not your scent. Selûnite magic on your skin. The General once smelled that way when his daughter still lived. I died the same night she did, my master says, trying to protect her. I do not remember, but he brought me back. I will not fail him again.
Okay, I definitely... Dude, it counted that I punched the dog. Look. I still punched the dog. But it just went into dialogue. I'm not gonna make it explode. I actually punched the dog for like 45 damage. Or 35 damage. Oh, You let that key go away, girl. Okay. We answered in a way that was good. If we said that we were going to end Ketheric, Squire would have attacked us then. We were allowed to pass and take a look around. Ain't that a damn thing? So Squire died the same night that Ketheric's daughter died. So that prayer, that charred prayer book, was his out there. I'm so glad that this did not end up triggering combat, because I just ran in here like a chaotic little guy. But we're allowed to walk around and do stuff now.
Something over there.
So let's see what we can glean from this place. We're having a bit of a sneaky little reconnaissance in here. Whoa, Cloak of Elemental Absorption. Absorb elemental damage once per short rest. Take half damage from the next elemental attack targeting you. You deal an additional 1d6 of the element type on your next attack. That's cool. Favorite among fleet-footed Gish, this cloak allows the wearer to wield a foe's elemental mastery against them. And a letter to Ketheric. My darling husband, I know my time is drawing near. I don't want to leave you. I don't want to leave our little girl. But I'm not writing to lament our lot. It's ours and no others. Though the city of judgment is dark, I know Our Lady's light will find me even there. I will see her shining spires and walk the silver gardens we've both dreamt of. I go to my reward, and leave quite a task to you yet, my heart. Saluna's light shines bright in our little one, but she will need a guide to keep on her path. I have no doubt that she will keep you on yours. It is the same path, Our Lady's path, and one day I know it will bring you both back to me. Only not too soon, I hope. I won't say goodbye. There is no loss, only temporary separation. How I love you, forever, Melodia. Oh, this is...
Ketheric's wife. Sounds like she loved him very much.
I know. And now he's evil. Nice bed, though. Let me get in there. Oh. Elder Brain Domination. This book is redolent with the enticing smell of paper and ink. Confidential, dictated to Scribe Yanthus by General Ketheric. Young Gortash's plan to enslave an illithid Elder Brain and make it our marionette under control of the Crown of Karsus has proceeded almost without flaw, barring the slight delay while our Barlist allies sorted out their leadership conflict. The weak point must surely be the sharing of the Netherstones. It was necessary to secure my engagement and that of the murder cult, but eventually it's certain to fracture our fragile alliance. Clearly all three Netherstones must be controlled by a single leader, me, by preference, but not until after all the stakeholders have made their essential contribution. Gortash fears that, energized by the dark energies of the Crown, the brain we now call the Absolute will eventually metamorphose into something new and more difficult to control. If he's right, the need to invest the power of the Netherstones in a single wielder is urgent. Even more so in that Enver Gortash at least must be thinking the same way. Dude, the Absolute is an enslaved Elder Brain under the control of the Crown of Karsus. We just learned the truth of the Absolute. Any comments, team? Dream Visitor, want to say anything? And then they want to use Netherstones to have it controlled by a single leader. The brain we now call the Absolute will eventually metamorphose into something new and more difficult to control. What? What is going on? That's crazy. I just wanted to sleep in a fancy man's bed. We'll have to think on that, won't we? That's crazy. Alright, we have an apostle diary here. Swelto's Ethics of War, or Ethic of War, I should say. The Ethic of War by Christina Swelto. My colleague Amaps proposes fair rules of engagement in times of war, and forgiveness upon victory. Are we to spare our enemies then, once they have fallen to our might? Are we to put all hatred behind us when surrender is offered? Indeed not. For what shall we do? Once our opponents gather new armies and masses them once again along our borders, we shall wage another war and count the lives snuffed out by our own magnanimity. Once an enemy's kingdom is conquered, it must be razed to the ground. Only then can we be free of its spectre. Apostle Diary. Most of the text has been scoured away by time, but what remains appears to be some form of ritual incantation. Your white ribs, the pillars, your bleached skull, the dome, take on Apostle's final form, cathedral wrought of blessed bone. Oh, Shadowheart. Have you got that ring on? The religion ring. Who's got the religion ring? Who's got that religion ring? It's you. It's you. Get that hat on you and give that ring to Shadowheart. Thanks, Gale. Just remember, the party's with us at all times. We just have to step into our Mayan palace to do an exchange of services. Exchange of goods and services.
A long way to go still.
You suck. Time to try it on someone else. Everyone take their turn on the religion ring.
Indolence breeds madness.
Everyone take their turn on the religion ring. Everyone take their turn on the religion ring.
Apostle's final form. Either Ketheric's got a flair for poetry, or he's planning some ghastly ritual.
Thanks. Thanks for that, mate. Now, everyone else gets to talk on it.
Action, not reaction.
Or not. Only Will?
Shouldn't have wished to live in one.
So this isn't like the bear where we all failed the nature check. Okay. Well, enough. He's doing a cool little ritual, apparently, which seems to be evil. Attracting drow exiles. Dictated, described Yanthus by General Ketheric. Sweeping up individual drow renegades is not giving us the cadre of Loth-trained veterans I want for our staff and officer corps. We must be more ambitious. Agent Zilver, True Soul 113, will be commanded to infiltrate Menzo Baranzan itself, ideally House Banir, ostensibly to proselytize on behalf of the Divine Absolute. Big words, Absolute. I think Zilver will be convincing in this role. The intrusion will excite outrage among the Banir matrons, who can be counted upon to send a warband to exterminate whoever was so rash as to promote anti-Loth apostasy in their home. Zilver will have left a clear trail back here to Moonrise Towers, where the warband will find not a circle of ragtag heretics, but an army in the making. I will parley with the drow leader, but as we negotiate, her warband will be ambushed, and every drow warrior we capture will be tadpoled. This accomplished, the warband leader will meet the same fate, and thus we shall acquire our cadre of hardened Underdark warriors. And all it will cost us is the life of loyal Agent Zilver, but he is, truth be told, a tedious enthusiast, and I will not miss him. Jesus. These plans, though. Alright. We have invasion plans for everywhere and a rich and fertile land.
Better not be cursed.
This ancient map depicts the area surrounding Moonrise Towers in detail, depicting a profusion of local fauna and flora, with special emphasis placed on areas for prolific foraging. I believe the invasion plans, we've read all of these now. An unsent letter, however. Balthazar, I thank you for returning what was mine, and I have no doubt all will be well once the war is won. After that, I believe our business will be concluded. A different life, a better life awaits. General Ketheric Thorn. There was gonna be ascension with this unsent letter. And a missive from Gortash. The skeleton decorative, though? General, given what we know from my research about the Gith artifact, I can't emphasize enough how critical it is that it is to be recovered. The power that artifact contains can boost our own efforts to unforeseen levels, but if it falls into the hands of enemies of wit and persistence, it could bring down all of our plans and schemes. The body of our hand-picked captain for the artifact raid wasn't found in the wreckage of the Nautiloid, and I'm not at all easy in my mind about that fact. Find the artifact. Employ rigorous means. Do not fail. The body of our hand-picked captain for the artifact raid wasn't found in the wreckage of the Nordloid. Okay. Interesting indeed. And an absolute outfit. Now, we have looted this place and stolen things. So if Ketheric ever decides to come into his own room and be like, oh, my stuff, it's gone. This dog might give us away. And I hadn't really thought about that. It seems that there is a door here that we have yet to go into as well. This has been one hell of a little nosy poke around.
Toril. And whatever lies beyond the stars.
That's why that DC check was 30, though. That's big boy's room, you know? It was worth breaking a few lockpicks for. Oh, we got, okay. An interesting bedroom on the other side here, with a mimic chest. I hope Squire doesn't mind that we're about to get a little rowdy. Oh, and roots down here. Alright, now I want to do the key resonation blast. It'll also damage me.
Death won't take me yet.
Here we go. Alright, it's got resonating key. So I can just... It just costs key points to do it. Alright, stunning strike. Hunting words. Ah! Yes, get stunned. Now I won't trigger opportunity attack. I go over here. And I go blast. Boom, resonating key. Wasn't that fun? Okay. And I still have a bonus action. Unfortunately, I ran away from it, so, you know. We'll leave it. We'll just leave it alone. Let's give Will a turn. It's stunned, so we're trying to make. Well, I mean, I guess we're trying not to make noise, but also we're gonna be making noise here. Nice. This mimic is not even gonna get a chance. You bloody mimic.
Heading there.
Maybe you should have thought twice before attacking me, mate. Look at that bad boy. Well, that sucks.
Time to strike.
Alright, Lae'zel. Wish for you to get close to it. Very nice. And get it again. That's our second mimic encounter. Okay. Now, what the fuck? A stained letter. My darling daughter. Oh, this is the daughter's room. Did they just used to live in Moonrise? When you were a little girl, I would often watch you play with your dolls and your cousins and picture an enormous, opaque, a silvery shield surrounding you, protecting you. I knew somehow, deep within myself, that no harm could ever befall you. Because I would not let it. Though the healers say I may pass into the city of judgment soon, know this, darling daughter. I am always around you. I am always with you. And the Moon Maiden will never allow you to bear a burden you cannot carry. I love you forever. A love that has no death, Mama. Aww. Spine Shutter Amulet. When the wearer deals damage with a ranged spell attack, inflict 2 reverberation. Oh, that actually works with that reverberation thing that we had. Quivers creep up your enemy's back, the slow, long-fingered hand of your magic. Like that. Mesh toe sandals. and some arrows. Okay. So this was the daughter's room. A Selenite amulet and an open heresy. This pamphlet is written in simple, bold script for ease of reading and has no signature, save a black circle at the bottom. Few recognize Shah as a goddess of creation or Selûne as a goddess of destruction, yet both are true. Born in the primordial ebb and flow of time, they forged Abia Toril together, and Shantae, mother of life, sprung into existence. Light and dark hung in perfect balance, embraced by Shah, enlightened by Selûne. Yet their creations were cold and distant, and Shantae prayed for warmth. Their simple request divided the sisters, driving them to conflict, but it was Selûne that forced true flame into Abia Toril, sparking the sun. How could Shah not be harmed by such a betrayal, forced to war against both the light of the sun and the light of the moon? As the goddesses tore each other asunder, they formed new gods and new conflicts, all for the sake of a little warmth. The lesson is this: to put selfish comforts over the fate of existence is folly. For those who understand, the Lady of Loss is always listening. Yeah, standing mirror. All the Selûnite robes and amulets and everything. Pluck.
I'll give it a shot.
Another chandelier. Turn that bad boy on.
Melodia Thorn, loving mother, beloved wife. Her light will never be forgotten.
Damn, so had the okay, anyone tall enough to get that? Had the bust of the mother.
Blade at the ready.
Give me that. Yeah. There's a stuffed bear head up there for some reason.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Clearly this has not been touched in a very long time. Death and Divinity, a godly guide, which I believe we've read. They really love this Trademaster, don't they? Full body depiction of a tiefling. Where are we? Out here. Stone chair. Interesting. Selûne's devotee. The diary records the life of John Madeline. He suffered from lycanthropy, becoming a werebear at the advent of the full moon. Cured of his condition by a priestess of Selûne, John Madeline exchanged his claws for a great sword and a cause. He would keep this priestess. Her name was Alona, safe from all trouble on the highways and byways. Further, he would bear witness to her many miracles, for Alona was a saint of the goddess, and gifted even more than he could have imagined. They never fell in love, though their friendship was quite something. We did read that story, actually. I remember that now. Selenite brooch embossed with A plus I. Okay, hang on. Who's A and who's I then? Okay, so Melodia is M. Ketheric is a K. There's A. I don't... Absolute... I don't know A. I, though, Isabel?
Here we go. Let's have a look at myself.
Interesting. It's a brooch that's been engraved with...
Moving ahead.
2 names.
Yes, soldier.
I wish to talk to you again. Would you be alright if I gave you a scratch?
You'd be the first of the general's soldiers brave enough to try. All right, that's enough.
Okay, I love that. I love that we've been able to befriend the dog. So this is... like the same, right, as what was in Isabel's place. Isabel had a bust of Ketheric, except we can't interact with this one. But I guess that was him before he looked all messed up. I wonder then, if with that brooch having A and I on it, and Isabel having a bust of Ketheric in her room, she could be the daughter, but then they were talking about how the daughter died. That could have been a fake story? Maybe that's why they were also trying to kidnap her. That's something to think about, for sure. We have roots that go down. Moonrise Tower is mean for... Oh, wow. Okay, look at this. Where are we going if we do this? Oh, this is taking us to the suspicious sounds. Okay, look at this. We are having a goddamn journey up here right now. So we got some jumping to do. We can be seen. Okay, actually... Oh, there's literally a ladder there. I'm doing all this for nothing, honestly, I reckon. Okay. We will be getting seen. I don't think we're not allowed to be up here. I don't really know if we're not allowed to be up here, you know? That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, we're allowed to be up here. We're okay. We're allowed to just... I'm a true soul. I'll just explore my own. So this is...
Something over there.
Through a narrow crack in the wall, you hear something shift against stone. The pulse of a crawling, living thing.
Oh, an Arcana check. Team! Come to me now that I've done this. You can do the work for me. Come on over, guys. Alright, we've got to do some Arcana checks. Put on the Arcana ring. Where are they? Where are my team? They decided to just stop moving. You guys are the worst.
My faith protects me. Onward.
Over there, will ya? Come on, you lot. Over here. Whoa! That was a jump. Alright, Arcana checks all around, everyone. Who's got the ring? Do we want Will to go first? Will?
Through a narrow crack in the wall, you hear something shift against stone.
Oh, nice, because we also have Arcane Proficiency. Fox's Cunning. There we go. We should get this with Will. Woody! What the hell is this?
You can't quite catch a glimpse, but you recognize this feeling. The same alien presence you felt on the Nautiloid.
Oh, man. Well, that makes this just so much better, doesn't it? Let's reach into the same alien presence that we felt on the Nautiloid. Wanna volunteer, Will? Will's brave, he's volunteering.
Awareness unfolds, expanding through every wall in the tower, every mind. A vast living network extending down into the dark, where something wakes.
No! Pull away! Pull away! It's a trap!
Tendrils snap like iron cords around your wrist. That presence in your mind looms large, closer now.
Oh, shit, dude. Go limp and ride it out. Dexterity or strength. Alright, we're gonna do a dexterity check. Oh, shit. I shouldn't have done this, but curiosity killed the will and all that. Advantage. That is stupid. I need to stop getting the same numbers on my advantage rolls, please, dear God.
With a soft sucking sound, your hand pulls free. The flesh within the wall retreats.
Ew. Will didn't lose an arm today.
In future, you can't just stick your hand in every strange hole you come across.
Only yours, Shadowheart. Okay, don't stick your hole in the cracked wall with the Nautiloid thing. We knew that was a bad idea, but I just simply had to. Well, we discovered the suspicious sounds. That was awful. And also, everyone, this is not the episode that I expected to give you today. I really didn't expect that we would go to Moonrise, but also have this kind of interaction in Moonrise. You know what I mean? With all of these characters, all these things. Finding Ketheric's bedroom, and doing what we've done in Ketheric's bedroom and his chambers, really unexpected. No regrets, of course, but just strange, right? What a time. We definitely don't want to open this door and let people know that we've been prying around where we shouldn't. But if Ketheric does decide to check out his own place, we have really made a mess of the place. But there you go. So we're going to leave this area and think about that. So we have the Moon Lantern. We've read Balthazar's notes. There is a destination in mind, and that is the Grand Mausoleum, to investigate the family museum and to kill the Orthon. So we'll have Starion with us for sure. We're going to teleport. We're going to be like, whee, over the Grand Mausoleum now that we have explored this mess. And we're going to end today's episode with a long rest of the gang after all of that. That was quite an encounter. Now, I am curious, right? We have a Moon Lantern. We don't have the option to interact with it. So, therefore, not being able to free this pixie? Feels kind of strange.
I need a moment for the two of us.
Greetings.
Just want to see if anyone wants to chat after what we just witnessed.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
The night song sounded useful. Could it save you from the orb's detonation?
Alas, no. The charm Elminster granted me requires my death as the spark that will light the orb's fuse. Making myself invulnerable, immortal, or in any other fashion unkillable would render it useless. And gods only know what it might do to the orb itself. Still, I see no harm in learning what we can about this night song. And if we manage to find it, the harm will be all Ketheric's. So, well worth indulging our curiosity.
Kale doesn't look so good, does he? Like, not in good health. Like, you see that man's, the man's eyes? He's not looking too good.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us.
Guide this.
Soldier.
Well met.
Well, no Duke Ravengard upstairs, though, by the way. Alright, end the date. Oh no, your concentration has been broken. Also Halson. Shit. You're all the way over here. You're separate from everybody, bro.
Oakfather preserve you.
I need you by my side, big boy. Alright, go to bed. 81? What are you, crazy? What have you done? What is it? What's happening here? Wait, these are all 0. What is happening? There you go. That was weird. Weird. 81. Another night. Another quiet night? Another quiet night. Really now? Scratch. Scratch is like, hey, you spoke with it. You smell like another dog. What's going on?
Dog is unable to speak through the small.
What do you got there?
Rope. I thought of you when.
All right, you can get petted, but Rope. There you go, boy. Get it. Get that rope. I didn't want it anymore, but that's alright. We threw it the one time and one time only. That'll be where we bring this episode of Baldur's Gate 3 to a close. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody, for another perfect episode where we never do anything wrong and we make no mistakes. We don't punch undead dogs without talking to them first. We will be heading to the mausoleum next time. Very exciting stuff. The infiltration and reconnaissance we did into Ketheric Thorm's room. Really interesting stuff. I'm curious to see whether that's going to go. Like, we read about this Elderbrain stuff, and that is kind of crazy. So, we'll see what happens. I love this game so much. I just can't wait to see how the rest of the story is going to go. And it just seems like there's, again, still so much of it to come. So, very exciting. Just really unexpected scenes that you get presented with. Like, again, every time I play this game, I can never in a million years tell you what I feel like we'll actually be encountering, because it's just so out there. Like, I can't even predict that I'll enter a room with an undead guard dog that will then have a mimic chest and then allusions to a dead daughter that may or may not be Isabel based on the brooch with the name on it. Then we go and put our hand in a hole and Will almost loses his hand because the Nautiloid tendril stuff is downstairs and we can't get there at the moment. Like, there's a lot to wrap our head around, and the mausoleum I feel like is going to be even crazier because there's an Orthon there, there's something that's tied to Raphael and Astarion's quest, and then also the Night Song as well. There's just so much, and it's so good. So we'll see what happens next time. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you then.